A parasite is an organism or living thing that lives on or inside another living thing's body called the host for food and other things that it needs to survive and thrive. All the parasites are small and most of them are even invisible to the naked eye. They have the ability to manipulate, harm, and sometimes even kill the victims that are many times larger than them. There are two types of parasites, ectoparasites and endoparasites. Ectoparasites are the parasites that live outside the body of its hosts, whereas endoparasites are the ones that live inside the body of their hosts. These parasites are further divided into several main species that can affect animals and plants, one of which is Ophiocordyceps, commonly known as zombie fungus. These are creepy creatures with equally creepy intentions, generally infect tropical ants residing on treetops. Once they successfully penetrate the exoskeleton of the ant, they begin to take over its behavior by hijacking its mind. It then makes the ant leave its nest in search of a plant leaf that's favorable to the fungus's growth. The infected ant then sinks its jaws into a leaf vein and have no choice but to wait for death. And once the ant dies, the parasite fungus feeds on its victim's inner parts and after a few days sends a long thin stalk through the ant's head that shoots off the fungal spores onto the ant's family below, ultimately zombifying them in turn. Isn't it scary, friends? Just like that, many other species of parasites are known to control animal behavior, like the rabies virus infecting the dog's immune system, causing them to behave aggressively, the Gordian worm infecting the cricket's brain, and the toxoplasma, which needs both cats and rats to fulfill their desire for family expansion. And in most cases, scientists are still trying to figure out how these parasites manage to control their victims' behavior. And even humans are not safe from these creepy organisms. Yes, there are three main classes of parasites that cause disease in humans: protozoa, helminths, and ectoparasites. Let's have a brief look at them. Protozoa are one-celled organisms that live and multiply in the blood or tissue of humans. They infect the body via mosquitoes and flies and are found in soil and water. Next comes helminths that include parasitic flatworms, tapeworms, roundworms, pinworms, etc. And they dwell in the gastrointestinal tract,
Nasa tummy.
lymphatic system, and other tissues. And lastly come the ectoparasites, which includes ticks, fleas, lice, and mice that live on the surface of a human host and attach or burrow into the skin. Trivia time! Did you know parasites are the most common form on life on Earth? Yes! Scientists believe that over 80% of all living things are parasites. Also, you won't believe, but parasites can have their own parasites. And those parasites can have parasites too. Scientists call parasites of parasites hyperparasites. Gosh, that's deeper than the movie Inception that I saw.